What is up, folks? Briston Gaming back with another episode of 7 Days That Die Mods Weekly, the show where we'll help you figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you can see here, we're doing a little bit more mods than we normally do, but the reason for that is they're kind of short, some of them at least. I'm going to try to breeze through as much as I can. But before we jump into anything, I do want to take a second to say thank you to everybody who has liked or subscribed on the content, because it does help out and it does mean a great deal. Also, if you guys are curious, this last mod that we're going to cover today is one that is similar to the one featured on Glock 9's channel for his one-shot kill series he's doing. If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend you check it out. It is very entertaining. Glock 9 is a very entertaining individual in general. But with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into the first mod. And the first mod is the Adventure Pack by Berserk, or 13 Zerk, however you want to call it. Now, this actually includes 5 mods in one. It's the better power tools, the 10 active turrets, the less quests per tier, and traders, and true wandering hordes. Now, you see I have a whole bunch of turrets and stuff in my hand, these little robotic turrets. So what this mod does for the active turrets one is you can deploy up to 10 if you've got the skills for it. So if I come in here and I look at this, the map button, if I come in here and I look at this, my robotic inventor, I can actually, instead of having the 2, I can have 10. But it also increases, it also increases the size. So you see the default size is 83 for the amount of ammo. But if I go ahead and I hit R to reload, for a tier 5, it now goes up to 1059. And then on a tier 6, it's actually 1128. But the cool thing too is if I come in here and I modify this and I drop in, the drum magazine, and then we reload it, watch how high it goes. To 2200. So it greatly increases the amount of ammo, which is one thing that I've kind of thought that, as you get better with these, you probably should be able to put more ammo in them. But so we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop down 1 there. 2 there. So normally that would be the limit, but we're also going to drop down 3, 4, and 5. And you see how they're all going at once, and we can keep dropping them down too. We've got more turrets. So now that one's not activated, so we've hit our limit, because we also got that little guy floating around. But what we're also going to do is we're going to put that there. And you see how that's going? And all the rest of them are, except for that one. Oh, it's because this one didn't have any ammo. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I thought I went through and I reloaded all of these. So we're going to go ahead and drop that one there. And then we're going to drop this one up here. And then we're going to drop this one back here. Now you see we got that bear over there. A couple other stuff. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to go in here and we're going to spawn in, let's see, just a couple of regular feral zombies, and then we're going to unfreeze, and I'm going to go God mode real quick, just because we don't want them. Okay, I didn't think that bear was going to destroy those zombies that fast. Let's give ourselves a dev gun real quick to draw everything over here. Come on, hey bear. Ooh, there's a lady there. Come on, guys. There we go. See, they're targeting. Okay, so the bear doesn't want to come play, but that's okay. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead. Look at how fast she's getting shredded by these turrets. And that's why I really like this, is it comes to a point where you should be able to have something like this. Now, maybe not, 10 of these OP turrets that I put mods and stuff in, but why would you not want to have more turrets if you could have more turrets, Let's see if we can get the bear. Come on, bear. Let's see how fast these turrets can be. Absolutely destroyed. I love that. And that's what I think this game kind of needs to help spice it up a little bit. And that's just one of the mods that, or one of the things that comes with this pack. Now, the traders one is also really cool, because what it does is, instead of the traders typically having, 30 items in their inventory, now they'll have 50. minimum, that is. And then instead of having, like 70 maximum, that now they can have 100. And every time they reset, they typically only reset about 20 items. Now they'll do 40. So you get a lot better deal with the traders, which I've thought is always a big thing, because sometimes I hate going to the traders and seeing the exact same thing after a reset. Like, this really helps make the traders feel like they're actually moving stuff around and actually have stock. Also, the cool thing is the true wandering hordes, the larger wandering hordes. They put it in because Berserk thought that there was, houses have more zombies than most hordes do. So that's one thing that I thought was really cool, is adding that in, because it does feel very sparse. Like, the gameplay can just get boring because a horde doesn't feel like a horde, unless it's on horde night, which you don't want that. And then also, my other favorite one on this one is the less quests per tier. So instead of having to do 7 quests to progress from 1, 2, 3, whatever, it's 5. That I don't really mind. I don't mind doing the quests. What I do hate, though, is failing a quest because a horde or something came through, or there was a bunch of screamers you didn't notice until the end, so you run away, and then now you failed the quest because you left the area. This extends the area up a great deal to like 326 meters, so you actually have a lot farther that you can run away to, especially reset, do what you need to do, kill out whatever's around you, especially if you've got a couple bears or something coming in, depending upon where you're at, or if like in the wasteland area, some of those quests you're going to get absolutely swarmed, and this gives you a chance to be able to move around and have some I had a brain fart of what I was going to say. I apologize for that, but it lets you really just customize your gameplay a lot better with this pack, and I really, really love it, and I think you guys will too. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is called the Whispers mod by Stallion's Den, Hydrangea, and a few others, and this one is a really cool mod. I haven't quite gotten it to work 100%, but what it does is you have these gear sets, or this gear set here called the Whisper set. If we go ahead and look at our character, it's a mask, it's a shirt, gloves, pants, and boots, and it's all based on the hazmat set, as you can see here, or as when we went to crafting, you can see hazmat boots, hazmat gloves. So it's based on the hazmat set, which it's kind of neat. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna unfreeze the AI, and if we just walk normal, nothing should mess with us. So long as you don't equip a weapon, jump, run, punch, or do anything like that, zombies shouldn't mess with you. You see, there are some zombies. I don't know about that wolf. I don't know if it'll mess with us or not. There are some zombies here wandering around. If need be, we can come over here and spawn in some zombies. What on earth is going on with this road? What on earth? What? Whoa, that was weird. Okay, but let's walk by this business guy over here and see what he does. See if he. Okay, I think he's. Nope. See, look at that. Oh, are you coming after us, buddy? And this is what I was saying. I can't get it to work 100%. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it seems like they kind of want to come after you, but then, like they leave you alone. But the concept of the mod is really cool. So, and you see, if I come into the character screen here, I have the buff Whispers, which shows that they're going to leave you alone. Like, he's not coming after us. So we can just kind of walk around. Sometimes it seems like they are. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't. I've had them to where they come after me even though I'm not doing anything and I'm just walking like this. But I guess he's not aggressive. He's just like, oh, hey, what is that? But if we run, now we have this, and now it's really drawing them in. And now we have the anti-Whispers buff, which takes a minute to wear out. So it's a super cool mod. It's kind of niche, but it's one of those ones that, if you're playing with some of these other mods to make it a little bit more difficult in game, this can actually kind of help you get around. I think it's fun. Honestly, like there's been times where I've just had it on trying to walk by a group and I either do something dumb and I accidentally punch or I click or I accidentally, equip a weapon and then it's like, oh crap, now I have to fight off a huge horde of zombies. It's a fun mod though. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is called the Stop Fuel Waste by OCB Maurice, and it's actually a super cool mod. So if you guys remember the last episode, I covered the OCB Maurice's electricity overhaul. This is just another Harmony mod that OCB Maurice has done that's actually super duper helpful. So like if we come in here to our little forge here, we're going to put some iron in and then we're going to turn it on. Now it's going to smelt everything down. Look at how fast it smelts, and then it turns itself off. I absolutely love that. So typically what happens is as it smelts through everything, it's just going to go ahead and keep burning even though there's nothing in there. This Harmony mod turns it off. I absolutely love that. So it's going to go through, come over here and we can make some, we can go ahead and do some boiled water. Once they cook, it'll turn off. There's no longer that, oh crap, how long has it been burning for? Do I have enough fuel to let it burn? No, it's just you throw however much fuel you want in there, let it burn, walk away, and it'll turn itself off. I love this mod just because of that. It is super duper helpful, especially if you've got a bunch of stuff you want to craft. Just set it, forget it, walk away, come back later. It'll be done. It'll have turned itself off. You won't have wasted any fuel. It is a fantastic mod. OCB Maurice, thank you so much for making this. It has been super helpful. But with that, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the Flexible Games mod by Buggy, and it's a super cool mod that kind of brings in just some easy stuff that, is going to help people out, especially if you're playing multiplayer with a lot of friends, stuff like that, because sometimes things can go a little wonky. So the first thing I really like about it is the college jacket. It adds a butt ton of run speed to the college jacket. See how fast we're just normally walking and now how fast we're running? It's a little fun thing, especially if you don't want to use a vehicle. You might not like using vehicles. Well, this just lets you run super dang fast. And then the other thing it adds is this little weed cleaver here, where you're only going to do very minimum damage to a block. You see, it's only one at a time, but it lets you harvest plants and stuff like that super quick without really using a lot of stamina. Then the other item here is the quick axe. So see how much block damage it did? Took that tree out in no time. So you watch it take this out. Now, this is really good, for streamers or people who play with multiplayer with a lot of friends and stuff like that, because, how fast you can get some of this stuff done is really good for audiences, because nobody really wants to see you sit here for an hour and a half, trying to chop through a concrete block like this. Because if you do it normally, like if I do it with this here little stone axe, it's going to take a long dang time, but this makes it super quick. But not only does it do that, if I come here and I type in, instead of the weed cleaver, because I made one just before I started the recording, if I do parts, it actually makes all these weapon parts craftable. Not only does it make the weapon parts craftable, but I can do a sewing kit as well, which I don't understand why we couldn't craft them anyway. It's something that you can use for a lot of different stuff, and especially early game, if you can get the stuff for it, why would you not be able to make it? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. By far and away, though, my favorite is the quick axe, just because it makes gathering up stuff just so much faster. Just so much faster. But with that, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the last mod. Alright folks, so this last mod is the one-shot kill by Deadite and Opetherial. Now I talked to Miss Deadite on Reddit when she first posted this, and I thought this was super cool because they got the idea from watching Glock 9's one-shot kill series. And if you guys haven't seen it, Glock 9 is very talented. Well, this mod, playing like this, made him even better. And if you play like this, it's going to make you a lot better, because this thing, you're going to die a hell of a lot, and you're going to eventually learn how to dodge zombies and play differently. And it's really cool too for people who like archery or the stealth aspect and stuff. This really gives those a lot more impact. So we've got a zombie there and a wolf there. I got my little sleeping bag here. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to drop it down right there. And then we're going to walk up to this little wolfy wolf, and we're going to watch as it one-shots me so you can see. And while it does that, boom, dead. See? Now, the cool thing is the original mod that Glock 9 has, the one that this was based off of, was done via XML, which, depending upon what happens with the bed, depending upon what happens with the game, having it done via XML like that can cause some issues. So it's actually better if it's done via XPath instead, which is what this mod is done, because it's a little bit more stable and easier to update and change as needed, as opposed to XML. So this guy's going to come over here and he's going to one-shot us. And this is just a super fun mod for those people, like I said at the beginning, if you like some salt in your cereal, this is going to give it to you. This is going to really force you how to like learn how to play the game. A wolf comes over here to either eat the zombie or eat, what was left of us. But this is a very tough mod. No lie, you're going to have to learn how to fight and learn how to play. You're gonna have to learn how to dodge a zombie when they swing at you. You're gonna have to change up how you play, just in general. You no longer can tank hits and stuff like that. If you guys haven't seen Glock 9's show, watch it. It is entertaining as hell from an already entertaining person. Like, it's super fun. Like, watch. So typically, I'm gonna freeze the AI real quick, and then actually, instead of freezing the AI, I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn in a dev gun and kill the wolf, so I can show you guys how we would fight the So we're just going to go ahead, take this normal little club here. We're going to unfreeze the AI. So typically how I would fight this zombie is I would smack him like that and back away. So you still can do melee on this. It's just a lot harder. You have to really know how to do everything. Wait a minute. Did they make it? I haven't really played with this mod a whole heck of a lot other than just getting killed. I haven't really been able to kill much. But it almost seemed like I killed... No, okay. Okay, no. That was weird that it killed those... I killed those two guys. No, okay, yeah. I was like, wow. I normally don't kill zombies like that in one hit. I thought that was kind of crazy. So we'll go ahead and unfreeze the AI again. And that's why this is such a cool mod, is because it does, like, the times that I've played with it, just the few times that I've had, it's been a very busy week for me. But being able to get in and play a little bit, I have died so much to simple stuff. Like, crawlers especially have been kind of the bane of my existence due to that phantom hit thing that they can do. And I thought, I was like, oh, I hit it. Nope, I'm dead. Same with snakes and stuff like that. I can't hit them. But this mod has really forced me to, like, learn how to fight melee, just, back up and swing. And, you really conserve your stamina too. But with that, we are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. Make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have fun, take it easy, and we'll see you next time.